Welcome to Lesson 17. Lesson 17 is actually part 2 of Lesson 16. Subject, pronouns, and nouns using be verbs with present continuous verbs. The difference between Lesson 16 and 17 is Lesson 16 was about the pronoun I and plural pronouns and nouns. I would like to point out the pronoun you is used as both a plural and a singular pronoun. I could point to a group of people and call them you. Or I could point to one person and call him or her you. The be verb are is used with the pronoun you when you is either singular or plural. We still use that same be verb are, singular or plural. Like in 16, I will start with the pronouns and nouns. Pronouns and nouns in Lesson 17 are singular. The pronouns are he, she, it. The name I use for singular noun is the name Pedro. A place, a park. A thing, a cat. In English, we use the be verb is for singular pronouns and nouns when we talk about something in the present. When we talk about the past, we use the be verb was. For singular nouns and pronouns instead of is. When we talk about something in the future, we use the be verb will be instead of is. The rule for using present continuous verbs is the same as in Lesson 16. Verbs describe or tell us what action is happening or taking place in the sentence. Present continuous verbs describe an action that is unfinished, incomplete, or still happening. The action can be happening in the present, as in the example, he is giving me a book. The action can be happening in the past. For example, he was giving me a book yesterday. The action may happen in the future. For example, he will be giving me a book tomorrow. A simple rule for knowing when to use ing verb endings or present continuous verbs is if there is a second verb, the second verb ends in ing. Here are more examples of using present continuous verbs with singular pronouns and be verbs. She is driving. It is eating. Pedro is trying. A park is providing. A cat is running. Of course, you can substitute was in the past and will be for the future in any of these sentences. Also, like in lesson 16, the singular pronouns in nouns can be used with present continuous verbs in a question by putting the be verb at the beginning of the sentence. Example, is he reading? Is she driving? Is it eating? Is Pedro trying? Is a park providing? Is a cat running? Okay, so I will also point out it doesn't have to be a be verb that is placed before another verb for it to change the verb to the ing or continuous form of the verb. Look at the example, I listen to music while studying. Okay, here we have two verbs, and the second one, has an ing ending. That concludes lesson 17. I suggest you now get a piece of paper and pencil and practice using the present continuous verbs by making your own sentences. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you watching lesson 18.